Oh, here we go.
Yikes. I love how it gives you the option, leave meeting or got it.
Yeah. Goodness.
So I guess, do you want to just go at it? I feel like this isn't going to be
Yeah,
too
let's just
horrible.
go for it. I can start.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm the Vice President of Operations at Texoil. I am curious why after 12 years you're looking to sell this service station. Like, do you have any plans coming up? I know you've been a really good partner for us in a nice manager position. So I'm just curious.
Okay. Well, my husband and I have plans of buying a boat, selling our gas station, buying a boat, and sailing around the world. So in order to do so, we need to liquidate some of the assets, and that being our place of work, the gas station. So that would be why after 12 years, we're finally deciding to give it up.
Gotcha. That sounds really interesting. How long are you trying to sail around?
About a year. So in order to do so, we need, quite a bit of money to be able to give up our jobs and to be able to sell essentially our workplace, and move into a boat. So we've sold or not necessarily sold, but we've given up our rent. We don't have a place to live, after the next couple months. We're really looking to kind of get this going pretty quickly. But yeah, so that's really kind of the why behind all of it.
Wow, that sounds like a great plan.
Mhm.
I feel like everyone kind of wishes to do that at some point in their life.
Mhm.
Kind of retire and go live on a boat. So yeah, the location is really great. However, after looking at the location and the station itself, there are a few updates that we would have to make. And our company has approximated that to be around 100 grand, which is
Okay.
pretty significant. So with that in mind, what are your thoughts on selling this for like $395,000?
I see the price. I see where you're coming from with the price. Have you given any thought to, I guess, any other like ways that I could help improve the station before selling? That way we could get that price up a little bit.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
what would be some things that we could do to help increase that price before you guys receive the station?
yeah, so we would need to update some of the pumps and some of the mechanics areas, or is what our operations team has looked into. Would that be something you'd be interested into, is updating all the pumps and mechanic areas to make them more up to date?
I would think that would be something that we could do. I don't, I mean, my script at least didn't give me what that would cost. To run with that one.
That's okay. I don't have a breakdown of what the 100,000 does either.
Okay.
So I would have to definitely look into that. But it could definitely shave off some of the costs, I'm sure, of the 100 grand.
Okay. So with that being said, would you be willing to, if we were to replace the pump, replace some of the pumps, maybe not replace, I guess you mentioned there was two separate things that we would need to upgrade. If we were to just upgrade one of those and maybe increase the selling price to say like 420,000.
Yeah, I think that we could do 410,000.
Okay.
I know that with you and all of your experience with your husband, you guys have been a really good management partner or managers for us in that location and have really helped us out in our business. Would you be interested in kind of consulting or anything after your 1 year plan of going around in a boat?
That is actually something I was thinking about as well. And not only that, I would be happy to help train employees that would be running the store and operating them, the gas, all the machinery and whatnot.
Yeah.
Be happy to help train some of those as well, stay
Okay.
on basically like a trainer. Would there be
Great.
any type of selling increased price that would come with something like that if we were to offer those services?
Yeah, so I think, I don't think that the price would go on to the actual selling price, but I think we would be able to give you an actual annual income on top of the selling price.
Okay. And what do you think that would look like?
Somewhere around what you currently have, which I believe is your annual income is around 75,000, right?
Yes.
Would you be comfortable keeping something around there?
Yes, I think that would be fine. Yeah.
Okay. So
And then I was
yeah.
going to say, in addition to that, right now we currently only are open for, I think it's either 16 or 18 hours a day. And so my husband and I, we currently are the only operators of the facility. So
Mhm.
maybe for a little even higher of a salary, we wouldn't mind to help train and potentially even work like an overnight shift to keep it open for 24/7, just because that port in Los Angeles is also open 24/7.
Okay.
We do know that is one of the areas we suffered in, and we know that we could increase our income that way if we were to be able to be more competitive with the local stations, keeping it open
Okay.
24.
Yeah. So what if we kind of circle back around to hours after you and like after the 1 year? Because I know things could always change.
Sure.
So I think we potentially have come to an agreement
Okay.
of $410,000 for the actual station, and then your salary of 75,000 after your 1 year,
Okay.
and potentially before, depending on when you leave.
Yes, I think with that salary, we would need to stay 1 year. So we would potentially like stay on your staff for 1 year.
Okay, and then leave.
Yes.
Okay. I think that sounds like a great deal. You would be able to help us out in that transition and really make sure that the station that you built for the past 12 years and managed stays under that kind of same business model, and it's left in good hands.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, all of this sounds good to me. Is there any issue that we wouldn't be able to have this paid over, I guess the selling price paid over pretty quickly?
Yeah, it can be pretty quickly. Do you have any
Okay.
terms that you would prefer?
At least within the next like 3 to 6 months. I know our original plan was to leave ASAP on the boat. But now I know that plan is it's up in the air as of right now, but we would like to have the income just as quickly as possible.
Okay. What if we did the 410 over the next 6 months and your income starts immediately after we sign the
Okay.
contract officially?
Yes, that would work for us.
Perfect. It sounds like we've come to a deal.
Yes, I think this is a deal. And I'm trying to take notes as we go as well.
I wrote it all down. Let me
Okay.
pause recording.